28-2 to a team that a month ago you were lapping in the standings. January 6th, let me take you back there. January 6th is the day after Kyrie Irving returns to the Nets, and it's the day Wilds. You remember it. R.J. Barrett bing-bonged it off the backboard to beat the Celtics. Remember that shot? At the buzzer-beating, banked-in three-pointer for R.J. Barrett. That was the Celtics are in free fall. The Celtics at that moment were 18-21, 11th in the conference. The Nets at that moment were 24-12, a game out of first. Since then, the Nets are 5-13 and now the 8th seed. The Celtics are 13-4 and now the 7th seed. And it's a total disaster for Brooklyn. And what hung over last night's game, because KD obviously can't play because he's hurt. Kyrie obviously can't play because it's in Brooklyn. Was the question, is James Harden's all of a sudden tender hamstring going to allow him to play? And the answer was no. So Broussard, the Nets have two doors to walk through. Neither's good. Either option A, James Harden, who through the first 11 years of his career missed on average fewer than 4 games a season. Never had a season where he missed more than 10. Missed in total over 11 years. The guy missed 29 games. 36 games, pardon me. So not good. That's option A. Option B is for the second straight year James Harden has quit on a team. So either A, for the second straight year, a previously uninjurable guy around 40 games into the season has injured his hamstring. Option B, for the second straight year, he is on strike to force a trade. I don't see how this is tenable for Brooklyn. They must do something major in the next 30 hours or else the season's up in smoke, buddy.
This is not rock bottom, okay? You remember a couple weeks ago I said, I'm not excited about the Lakers beating James Harden and 4 guys from West 4th Street, right? Well, last night Boston beat 5 guys from West 4th Street, okay?
Exactly.
And sorry, Blake Griffin, but it's come to that, all right? It's come to that at this point in your career. Nick, this can't be rock bottom when help is on the way. I mean, Kevin Durant is walking through that door. Okay? And James Harden, I want to see, what is James Harden going to do when he's not traded on Thursday? Is he going to continue to sulk and quit on the team? Is he going to go out there and ball? Because if he sulks and quits on the team, or if the hamstring is really bothering him and he can't play consistently because of injury, neither is good for the Nets or James Harden. Because if I'm Daryl Morey, your boy, I'm like, do I want to give $200 million to a dude that's quit on 2 straight teams, like you said, the last 2 years, or a guy that at 33 years old is all of a sudden banged up? So Harden, come on, and I like James Harden. I've always defended him. If he's worth his salt, then he's going to get out there post-Thursday and ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, here's what's up in the air, Nick. What do you do with Kyrie? When Durant gets back.
Come on home.
And when Harden starts playing.
Home.
Hold on, because you can't trade him. I don't think any team would take him unless you trade him for Russell Westbrook. And the Nets wouldn't do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right?
Yeah.
And so,
OKC, big 3, back together.
If I'm the Nets, I'm watching this, Wilds. When we get KD back, when Harden gets out of his funk because he's not been traded, if we still are struggling with Kyrie, and if it's just not working having him in and out of the lineup, then I got to talk with my 2 stars, Harden and Durant, and say, look, we tried. Guys, we're trying to win a championship, and having Kyrie bounce in and out isn't working. If they're on board with it, then I have no problem, if it comes to this, putting Kyrie right back on the shelf. And say, look, we gave it a shot, but it's not worked, Kyrie, and so we'll see you next season or whenever the mandate's lifted. So, no, it's not rock bottom, Wilds. They've got other things coming to help them out.
All right. So, but are you in essence blaming Harden's struggles because Kyrie is playing, that Harden's pouting is now excusable because Kyrie is there showing up to half of the classes. He's getting a 50% attendance grade. Now, do you think that is okay for, like, you know what, Harden, you're right. You're right. You're pouting. Prove to us that we shouldn't have brought Kyrie back. Don't you think that sends also a bizarre message that now Harden's pouting is being rewarded?
No, look, I'm with you, Wilds, in that, no, there's no excuse. Even if he's upset with the Kyrie situation, that's not an excuse for him to go out and sulk. So I'm with you. I'm just saying that he's going to have a come to Jesus moment on Thursday when he's still a net. He's doing this, I think, maybe he's really hurt, but I think he's doing this to force his way to Philly by Thursday at 3 p.m. But what's he going to do after that if he's still in Brooklyn? If he does this, then I'm done with him.
Okay, but hold on. But he is doing it. It is happening right now. Before the hamstring, he missed a couple games with a strained hand, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you missed pro basketball games with strained hands. But he missed one. Like, Brew, if you're Brooklyn, the plan originally, when they were the title co-favorites, or at least the Eastern favorites, they were the favorites in the East last year before they traded for Harden. Now, I understand Kyrie now is only there half the time. I get it, but we also hadn't seen Durant play when they were installed as the Eastern Conference favorites up to that point. And Durant, when he's been available, now not shockingly, he's in with an injury after Steve Nash was running him into the ground again. His Nash and his infinite brilliance. And it was like, hey, maybe we go light on Durant's minutes. But that's fine. Neither here nor there. Durant's even better than people could have realistically expected coming off the Achilles. They don't have to have Harden. He doesn't want to be there. They would be getting someone who has all the motivation in the world. So we have no idea what.
What Ben Simmons is going to do. We have no idea what he's going to do.
We have no idea what Harden's going to do. Here's what we do. Here's the thing. We have no idea what Harden's going to do. But what we do know is this. Harden doesn't want to be there, and Ben does want to be there. If you have Durant, yeah, you can have some continuity. And the idea of,
here's the
Ben
thing,
Simmons
Nick.
Struggles in the playoffs. So does Harden.
Not like Ben Simmons.
I just don't know why you're dead set. No, that's
Nick,
of course.
Here's the thing. Harden will have no choice. If he doesn't get traded to Philly this week, he will have no choice but to play well. Why do you think he's telling Brooklyn privately, even though he might be lying through his teeth, that, I'm staying. I want to stay here long term. It's his plan B. He's covering his bases. Because what if Daryl Morey can't clear the $76 million in cap room that he's going to need to sign Harden outright? Harden's like, I'm not going to Detroit. I'm not going to Orlando or San Antonio or OKC. I got to keep my plan B. So it's a possibility he will take the money from Brooklyn just because he has no other choice. And so he's going to have to go out there and play his best. He hadn't looked great all season. We know that. But I think he's going to have to play after the deadline if he's not traded.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.